Sally. So today I'm going to be doing my very first graphic novel haul. Recently I've gotten really into graphic novels and it's been a great time. I've always wanted to get into graphic novels, but I really haven't, except for sort of this month where I bought a ton of graphic novels. I bought 14. And some are mangas, but I kind of count them as graphic novels, and some might be considered comic books, but I also kind of throw that into the graphic novel genre. So let's get started. The first couple graphic novels that I got are mangas, and I ordered them at the beginning of the month. I tried to do an unboxing of these mangas, but the footage was just not good. Anyway, I bought volumes 2 through 7 of Ouran High School Host Club by Bisco Hattori. Recently, I've been talking a lot about these mangas on my channel. This is one of my favorite anime series, and my friend bought me the first volume in January for my birthday, and I wanted to continue them. I bought 2 through 7 so I could marathon them. I'm currently gonna start volume 4. Soon. Next, I went on a little graphic novel spree at Barnes & Noble. I bought Anya's Ghost by Vera Broskel. I love the art in this. I love how it's all one color scheme. It's like a purplish kind of tone. I love it. It's great. This tells the story of a girl named Anya, a Russian girl who's kind of a misfit, until one day she stumbles upon this ghost in a hole who follows her home, and then suddenly she's kind of popular, but then the ghost gives her a little problem. It's a good story. I really enjoyed it. Like I said, I love the artwork, and it was great. I liked it. The next graphic novel I got was Lumberjanes by Noelle Stevenson, and then not too sure who the rest of the artists are, but I do know of the one author, Noelle Stevenson, who's kind of popular in this graphic novel world. I liked it. It was great. Basically, a fun adventure with a bunch of cool and interesting and unique girls who are in this summer camp type of thing. It reminded me a little bit of Gravity Falls. It was pretty cool. Once again, I also love the artwork in this. It's a little bit more fun, and all the characters are drawn very differently and uniquely. It's just a fun adventure full of friendship and wonderful happy times with some intense sort of supernatural happenings. The next graphic novel I got was Nimona by Noelle Stevenson, who was one of the authors in that last graphic novel that I showed you. I also read this book. It was great. It was fantastic. I think it's probably one of my favorite graphic novels that I read so far. It is about Nimona, who is the sidekick to this supervillain, and she has very cool powers. She's a shapeshifter. Plus, she has a spunky personality, and she makes the story so much more interesting and lively. She definitely adds some spark into the evil villain's life as his sidekick. She's cool and awesome and kick-ass. I love the story. Once again, I love this artwork. Yeah, okay, this was great. Okay, so then I went to Barnes & Noble's one day, and they were having a manga sale where you buy 2 and you get a third one free. So I was like, yes, I'm totally on board with that. So I got some mangas. Death Note Volume 1 by Sugumi Oba. Great at that Japanese name though. I've heard quite a few stuff about Death Note. It's about this boy who one day gets this book and he can write someone's name down. When he writes someone's name down, that person dies. Yeah. I think that's the gist of it. I'm not too sure. There's an anime series about this too. I kind of want to check it out, but we'll see how I like it. Sounds interesting enough. Next, I got The Full Metal Alchemist Bind Up Volumes 4, 5, and 6 by Hiromu Arakawa. I love the Full Metal Alchemist series. I love the anime. So far, been loving the manga. So I continued it, And I think the best way for me to continue reading the series is to buy the bind-up, because you could just buy this one book and then you get like 3 volumes. Like, for me, that's pretty dang awesome. Plus it has Scar on the cover, and Scar is badass. And the last manga I bought was Maximum Ride by James Patterson and Narei Lee, Volume 8. So this was part of the sale, and I thought this was Volume 2, but it's actually Volume 8, clearly, as you can see from the title. I don't know why I thought it was Volume 2. I don't know. There weren't many selections for me to choose from for that manga rack, but I still wanted to get mangas, so that's why I got this one. Even though I don't have volumes 2 through 7. I don't know what I was thinking. This is the graphic novel for the Maximum Ride series by James Patterson. It's a graphic novel, but like the art style is a little bit more manga. That's why I call it a manga. I read the first one. I really liked it. It was a great adaptation from the actual book, but I don't know why I got volume 8. So clearly I can't read this until I buy volumes 2 through 7. And I have one last graphic novel, which can also be seen as a comic book. Gotham Academy Volume 1. Volume 1, Welcome to Gotham Academy by Becky Cloonan, Brendan Fletcher, and Carl Kerschel. It's published by DC Comics, so I'm assuming it's like a comic book. I also read this book. Basically, I read all of these like stuff in this haul. Whatever. I love the art style in this. Oh my god, it's great. I adore it. It's fantastic. Love the art style, especially love the way the main character, Olive Silverlock, I love the way she was drawn. She's great. Best way to explain this is it takes place in Gotham City in this sort of prestigious-ish academy, Gotham Academy. You do see Bruce Wayne in it. Strange things are happening in Gotham's academy. There's a ghost running loose, and Olive and her sort of sidekick Maps, who's also in the front, they're trying to like solve this mystery and catch the ghost. So in a way, it kind of reminds me of Scooby-Doo, but it also does have that superhero DC Comics mix in that you see some of the characters from DC Comics. I'm not going to spoil it, but I did say Bruce Wayne. But there's some other characters in it that fans of the DC world will recognize. I'm not a major fan, but I know some stuff because my dad's a big comic book nerd and he knows all about this stuff. I just bought it because it looked interesting. And it's not as hardcore as an actual like superhero comic book, you know? So that is all of the books that I bought, or all of the graphic novels that I bought in this graphic novel haul. Whoop, there it is. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!